Yo, what's good, Tristan? Today we're going to be reacting to Lil Nas X and Jack Harlowe Industry Baby Genius interview. It's only been up for 4 hours, already has 440,000 views. I am just super excited to jump into this. We're going to see what Lil Nas is doing with his voice. I'm going to be able to hear more of his lyrics more clearly. It's going to be exciting. I'm so excited to check this out. But before we get started, be sure you subscribe to the channel and check me out Instagram, TikTok. Let's go. You didn't let me say byline. Yeah, you just stay over there, okay? I'm real sick of her attitude.
Baby back, ayy, couple racks, ayy, couple Grammys on him, couple plaques, ayy, that's a fact. Throw it back, ayy, throw it back, ayy. This was during a time before I even started back releasing music. So it was like, all right, let me pop my shit, you know? Because everybody's always like trying to minimize my accomplishments to like, okay, he did this one thing. It's like, hold on, let's bring this back, you know?
Nah, dude, Lil Nas has done like, he's had so many viral hits and it keeps going too.
And this one is for the champions. Ain't lost since I began, yeah. Funny how you said it was the end, yeah. Then I went and did it again, yeah.
What notes are those? I know you guys are going to think I'm nuts, but his rapping is very melodic. And that's something actually that people don't get about rapping. It's just my opinion. I'm not a great rapper, but I'm not a rapper at all, actually. I notice it in really good rappers is they have there's a melody to what it is that they're saying. They've got pitches and they hit the pitches, right? Even though he's kind of rapping here, it's more melodic than most rap that I'm used to hearing. Like he hits high notes here.
Funny how you said it was the end, yeah.
I think that's a G. It's an F sharp, really close. And it sounds flawless. If you don't believe me, you guys, try and do that exact same line at home. Most of y'all's voice is gonna crack if you're a dude trying to get up to that same note, right? He's got an actual singing voice range that makes his rapping work so much better. And also the tone that he has up there is good too. The first time I remember reacting to him on Genius singing Old Town Road, his voice was just okay. Like I was like, okay, he sounds pretty good, but I can tell he's not really a singer. It seems like he's actually been working on his voice because just him hitting that F sharp, I know he's got more notes above that because of how clean it was. Funny how you said it was the end, yeah. And especially the fact that he's got it so controlled and so dark and full, because his voice is pretty dark and full. That's very impressive.
Yeah. Then I went and did it again.
Because it's easy. Okay, sorry you guys, but it's easy to do that line and have it sound bad. That's something that people don't get about rappers as well. Their vocal tone also matters. And I don't really know if I consider Lil Nas a rapper exclusively or a singer or what. It doesn't really, the boxes don't really matter here. We're talking about just rapping, but the tone of a rapper is so important. And if you just, funny how you said it was the end, yeah, it's not good, right? Because the tone isn't good. His tone is good and it's consistent and his voice doesn't crack, it doesn't fall apart, it doesn't sound strained, right? Because that's a huge thing about rapping. If you're rapping and you start to get strained as you're doing it, like it doesn't sound good. Anyway, voice training is good for everyone.
It was the end, yeah. Then I went and did it again, yeah. When people are telling you that it's like over for you, especially like when it's a lot of people that you even like look up to or like you're like super cool with, or
dude,
like,
I like him.
Been watching online or whatnot. It's kind of painful, but it also like builds armor for you to come back stronger. Once you finally do have that breakthrough moment again, it's like this weight lifted off of your shoulder, you know?
Dude, yeah.
Because it's like,
it's strange, but it's almost like the people that you look up to and admire are in a sense part of your own identity. So it's almost like losing part of your identity. And it's like, well, am I really good? Am I really worth it? But then like he's saying, when you come back and you hit it again and you do something big again, it gives you such a big feeling because you recognize that they had nothing to do with your success.
Dude, I told you long ago on the road, I got what they waiting for. So this was like a nod to my mixtape, Maserati, where I was like already like super cocky and confident about where I was going. So it's like, I've been told you.
Dude,
what's
I love this
right
song.
Now is a manifestation of that. All run from nothing, dog. Get your soul. Just tell him ain't laying low.
Dude, he sounds so good compared to so many of the other Rapper Genius interviews.
Right, left, right, left, right, left.
And it's all of the things that I'm bringing up. Like he's got melody to his voice. He's got range. He's got tone, right? It just sounds so smooth.
There's been so many things in my career that I've done that most people would see as a career ender. For the simple fact that, you know, my first big song was like the biggest song, you know. I do the video for Call Me By Your Name. I had to like fight a lot of battles like inside, especially this last year and a half. I could have gave up.
He's being so real here.
I could have stopped moving, but I know where I'm headed in life. I know what my future is going to look like. So I'm not running, you know? So like go get whoever, go plan whatever, go plot whatever, go try to find whatever about me. It's like, I'm not stopping, you know? You was never really rooting for me anyway. When I'm back up at the top, I want to hear you say, you don't run from nothing, dog. Get your soul. Just tell him that the break is over. It's kind of like those
nice,
like
dude. I wonder if that distortion on his voice is intentional there. I would imagine that it kind of is. Or if it's just kind of a part of his, he's just kind of singing in the moment. And it's coming out, but it'd be interesting if it was. I don't know if I noticed it on the original track or not.
Need to get this need a couple number ones, need a plaque on every song. With this verse, it's kind of like
different.
There's a lot of one-dimensional rappers, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, literally do the same flow, the same cadence, and everything on the same song. It's like I don't see you. It's like I'm on a whole nother level, you know. I don't fuck bitches, I'm queer.
That not only that, but like what I'm saying, what I said earlier, where like a lot of them come on to like Genius or something like that, and so, their voice doesn't sound good live, which is weird because it's rapping. You wouldn't imagine that, but that's what a lot of it is. Rapping is also singing, and that helps him a lot because he's also a good singer. Is that he's got the melody, he's got a good tone, he's got all of these things that make his voice translate well from singing into rapping.
People like expecting me to like, okay, he's learned his lesson, he's going to calm down. He especially wouldn't do this in a song like this. It's like, you know what? No, I'm going to like keep saying.
I love that he pays so close attention to his criticism, and he actually does the opposite of what the critics want him to do, if that makes sense. It's actually super interesting.
Like this, like these lines are my life. Like this is actually me. And there's somebody growing up, like hearing that, and they're like, damn, when I rap, I'm gonna say shit like this too, you know? Ain't fall off, I just ain't release my new shit. I blew up, now everybody trying to sue me. I believe like lawsuits come with it. I feel like
I don't even understand what his lawsuit is about. I don't get it.
But I've seen quite a few of those headlines before I may have even known about it. So I'm just like, wait, I'm being sued, huh? Luckily, most of them didn't go anywhere. But yeah, everybody's trying to sue me, man. What's going on?
I have... Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that.
I'm in Nas, but the hood call me.
Then peak in high school, I'm still out here getting cuter. In high school, I couldn't drink.
It sounds good as well. But I mostly want to focus on Lil Nas. I'm very sorry for you guys who are Jack fans, but this is what I want to do. I want to talk about how he sings his chorus, because I'm curious, actually.
I told you long ago on the road, I got what they're waiting for.
So this is something that I think is actually fairly characteristic to his voice. He likes these fuller, fairly loud, open-sounding vowels. So he does this like, I told you long ago. He kind of goes there with his voice. He has this like, sound going throughout the whole thing a lot of times. He's got a very dark voice, but he's adding lots of this twang to it, this brightness as well. So it has a little bit of both. And also he brings in little elements of nasality as well to help lighten it up. But that's what gives it this like, you got the dark part and the bright part, because it's not just, and it's not just, but it's,
Don't run from nothing, dog. Get your soul. Just tell him ain't laying low.
Yeah, he has a lot of these lines that are very sustained and long, and they go on without like breaks or chopping up. So like in Montero as well, call me in the morning, I'll be on my way. He does the same thing where he ends these phrases on this sound, and they're all sustained. Call me in the morning, I'll be on my way. Right? It just, there's no stopping, and it's all in this all in this open, almost like flowy, clear sound, right? That's different than, for example, let's see if we can think of another example. Eminem kind of sings, right? It's literally the only other rapper I know. I know white boy rap. He's got a little bit of this restrained sound, and also Eminem's voice is very like, but I promise mama's gonna be all right. And I promise mama's. It's all that bright, almost nasally place, whereas Lil Nas has more of that dark spot in his voice. Interesting, the sing rapping genre. I don't know if there is such a thing, but so Eminem's got the restrained sound. He cuts off his words a little bit more often.
Break that birdie's neck.
I go back to the Jew.
So he just like cuts off at the end of that phrase. It doesn't like flow or like have this like consistent, almost like monotone droning, if that makes sense. That's something that I think that actually characterizes Lil Nas X's voice a lot. A monotonous drone, but not in a bad way. Like it adds to his flow. It's so interesting. I never have sat down to think about like how rappers sing, even though some of Eminem's lyrics are a little bit, he's already been canceled by Gen Z, so we'll just leave it at that. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It was really fun jumping into his voice. He sounds better than I've heard him ever before. To be completely honest with you, I remember listening to him singing Montero in Genius, and it wasn't as good as this. And Old Town Road was also not sung nearly as well as this on Genius. So I know for certain that he's actively working on his voice. He hit that freaking F sharp in the verses like it was nothing, live and sitting in front of other people. I would be so incredibly nervous. I don't know how he just hit that out without being like a singer, right? I can tell he's working on his voice. I wish I knew exactly what he was doing. I'd be so curious to know if he's taking voice lessons. I'm sure he is. Is he? I wish I knew. It'd be great to know. I'd wonder who his vocal coach is and all that stuff. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun doing it. But anyway, until next time, Tristan's and his family. Yeah, check me out Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of video. Peace, you guys.